Is everyone ready?
Yes.
All right. So
To not get lost.
Idaho.
we're going live, and I'm gonna just adjust the camera a little bit.
He's from Idaho.
I live in Idaho. I'm from here. Like I live in Idaho.
And
I like your necklace.
I think Sean, you're the only one that's out of view right now. There we are. Perfect.
It looks very
So
bionicle.
it's a lean-in situation,
That's
same as
It
fast.
looks very bionicle.
I'll sit up here. I'll sit in the crack.
Am I blocking you,
out of it right
No,
now.
you're good.
So
We're
let's
just
see
tied
now.
up.
I have
You know,
a headache. I feel like
like
it
sitting
smells.
next to
It
you,
doesn't.
I feel like
look
a
like an
giant
asshole.
Test.
Kind of hard for me.
I'm in a cave.
You look a bit like you have a hangover.
I have a headache. It might as well be. But it isn't even from drinking. It's not even a
Oh,
fun
wait.
headache.
We're live.
Yes, we are
Yep,
live.
it's not even a fun headache.
Let me just
Think you're hungover.
I know.
testing.
I hate it when
Testing.
I feel like that's
Testing. 1, 2.
Piece of
why
character,
does
Barbie,
I suffer
you get your
without
piece
the
of character.
fun?
All right, there we go. Let's see if that works.
It's just
All right, so I'm going to assume that we're recording with audio. So let's.
Do you want us to look?
hi YouTube.
Paul, do you want us to start shouting obscenities at you before we start
Yeah.
recording?
Full of audacity.
I mean, if you guys can
It's
try,
too
but I don't
late.
think that's gonna work.
Dick, we
Probably.
can-
That's what
So-
we can check.
Full of audacity.
All right. So then, we dive back into the Legacy of Fire. Last session, you all had decided to finally depart from the city of Katapesh to the platinum mine of Travis and Truther's Mining and Excavation Company. I'm gonna have to say that a lot during this recap.
They're very proud of this.
There's
podcast.
audio.
Awesome, thank you, Zach. Getting there, you all found Goran Sledgehammer waiting outside for all of you and greeting you, telling you that he is here to guide you in and through the mine itself, giving you a little bit of backstory of what's happened so far. Entering in, there were some odd sigils, or sigils, if we want to go in that route.
We don't.
Lining the entry corridor of the cavern itself. I think Yomi, was it you who identified the sigils?
Yeah.
Yomi was able to discern that these sigils are of enchantment in nature, as well as evocation. No, not evocation, but
Transmutation.
not transmutation either.
Abjuration.
Abjuration.
Defensive sigils.
Defensive sigils that pull in and entrap beings from the desert
Fun.
of certain alignments that you've all noticed.
To make their haunted house, I'm guessing.
Entering in, you all found yourself faced with a effigy to was it not Torag? Was it? No, it was Torag. The Allfather, the god of the dwarves. It seems that there is a shrine and a temple, or a shrine to him within the first vestibule of the cavern itself. Passing through there, you found yourself in a larger cavern system that emitted the stench of rot and death. In this cavern, you all face a number of ghouls and what seemed to be a very proficient zombie creature that attacked Byako, which prompted Byako to
90 degree.
just 90 degree and walk out and be like, I think I'm good with sightseeing at this moment. And leave as you all continue farther in, finding yourselves in a odd, large, kind of central chamber where there are bodies strewn all about, posed in various different states of decay, all of them with what looks to be tear stains streaking down their face. As Ben and Durston were both affected by this wailing and moaning and crying that muddled your mind and seemed to projected you into an ethereal state of mind where you can't find where you are. Battle ensued. You were all able to defeat or at least push back these beings before that happened, the rest of the male party members failed their save against one of the creature's cries, and summarily, now every single male member of this party, save Byako, is now considered lost for the next 24 hours until the effect of this charm or this curse passes. It's not an actual curse, it's a mind-altering effect.
We're just trying to find ourselves, you know?
Yeah.
It's like we walked into the desert, not knowing what we were looking for, and we still don't.
Gotta find our purpose in life.
Yeah.
So you all, Theo and Branwyn both chained all of you all together, chained all of you all
Good old Odysseus.
together, and dragged you back to the entry vestibule of Torag, where you were all kind of tied down to the shrine itself. How tightly you guys were tied down? Give me which one of you guys are going to do that?
You have strength, right?
Combat maneuver bonus.
Are we putting up much of a fight?
It'll be on how
I've got
strongly they
a
tie.
0, so you should. Oh wait, no, I've got a 2, but like you should probably do it.
Whoa.
Okay.
Just noticed that D12 looks fucking cool.
Can I like wait shit? What's that thing that I do?
You want to assist?
Guidance.
Okay.
You get a +1.
Okay.
The gods tell you how to tie a double knot.
11.
11. So the DC to break out of this knot is 11. If it ever happens.
Oh.
So
Well, you gotta
essentially,
work on that
you all are tied down
Slip
as
out like a snake.
Branwyn and Theo. You both hear the soft footsteps of a humanoid creature walking up behind you, and you see Byako entering back through the cavern.
Put the blade away.
I forgot something.
So what do you guys do?
Are you coming back to help?
I just got bored.
It's like sand out there. Not much else.
Nope.
Literally waited outside for less than 5 minutes and got bored.
I mean, it's sand, man.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with it?
Right now we're a bit tied up at the moment, so I'm not sure when we're actually gonna go about to doing things. Get it? It's fun. Haha.
You mean chained up?
Hate everything. Yeah, no,
I
the
can't
dudes
even
are
laugh at that
super
joke.
upset right now. I don't know what for, and they keep wandering off, so we're not really doing anything right now.
As you two talk, you hear a low, almost as if something hit the side of the cavern itself as rocks start falling. I'm going to need everyone who's not tied down to give me a reflex saving throw.
Doesn't mean it's weird.
Anyone who is tied down may try to break the bonds that they're tied
Oh,
down
hell
to,
yeah. I'm out.
to try to...
Guidance works for
Where's the
everyone.
break out of that?
so go ahead and roll a combat maneuver bonus.
Okay,
Is
so
that
D20.
Is that just base attack bonus or plus
BAB
three?
plus strength.
Cool.
So,
3.
No, that's not it.
What do you roll? D12?
D20.
D20.
Oh,
yeah.
This is D20.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's based on
I'm sorry.
It's based on
It's gross.
9?
22.
All right.
22. Alright.
So
9
Natural
plus
1.
Natural 1. Okay.
12 plus.
10.
10.
Hold on, do it.
9 plus 1.
9 plus 1,
So
that's
10.
10.
Where's
So,
for base
Reflex.
Wait,
For-
hold on.
so you
for the combat
broke
bonus?
out
Hold on.
Got a wait for your phone.
So 12.
combat maneuver bonus.
Mine could yeah.
His is
It's
20.
base attack bonus
His is reflex save?
plus
yeah,
your
Okay.
plus your
With evasion or no?
modifier.
Does he have evasion? Yeah, I think he has evasion.
So it's
Oh wait, is that a thing that I could
it'd
do?
has
be this
evasion.
number
He has
right
evasion.
here.
Do you have
so
evasion?
the-
I'm a rogue.
But you rolled a
Let me
what?
strength the-
I
wait,
rolled
where
a
did
3
the-
and then +7.
Oh, that's a
It
bonus
works if you-
for
So
us.
10. So your
Like, it
evasion
would be
doesn't matter
5
no matter
for
what.
you.
I don't know.
All right.
Because you didn't
9
succeed.
14.
14. So you break out of your
19.
ropes. 19 break out of your ropes.
22.
22 break out of your ropes.
Since I'm depressed, can I just do like a whale breaching water?
You
like-
break out of the ropes, and Chandra actually, as you all break free, he also rolls out.
So everyone broke free.
So now all those
I mean,
gentlemen.
we're depressed, but we don't
So
want to die.
beforehand, everyone who succeeded. So you succeeded. You don't take any damage, and then you two failed. Yes. You both take 6 points of damage. Josie, you roll a natural 1. Roll me another d20. Yes.
Dude! I'm calling hacks on this thing. I've only seen 1s, 2s, and 3s off of this.
So, for you two.
Oh no.
Sorry.
So,
Another natural one.
Did the
You
rope
roll-
help us?
as you try to dodge out of the way, a rock hits you on the back of the head, and it actually throws you down onto another jagged stone.
Oh.
2 points of damage.
Uh,
And you are considered dazed for your first round in your next combat.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're fighting our party members.
So you
Let's
have a
go.
minor
Good luck.
concussion.
You all reflex saving throws from all the men, please.
Okay.
Go ahead.
That's another
Not you. You succeed.
I gotta find my.
9.
Sorry,
Alright.
all the other men.
Okay.
28. 28.
You're good.
Oh, 17.
All right.
9 and plus.
Basically me. Yeah.
Sorry, 16.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what do I check
16.
for?
Reflex saving throw should be on your first page.
All right. 9 plus 7.
9 plus 7. Your so you save. You save. Tordek, what'd you get?
Oh wait, I rolled 14.
14. All right.
Oh, no, this one.
And then Chandra also saves. So all of you all save. Joe, you take no damage. Everyone else takes 3 points of damage. As rocks come crashing down onto you, just as you were able to dodge out of the way, as the rocks knock into the statue of the holy symbol of Torag and knocking it a little bit askew.
I jump out of the ropes and say, I'm free.
That's my only friend.
You're all in a bit of pain. You can't remember where you came from.
Take no action.
You can't remember where you are, but you don't feel that pull of wandering. You have the men who are now affected by the. Let me look at that actual.
Do we still feel sad as fuck?
You feel lost. You feel like you're drifting. You don't know where to go. You don't know where you're coming from.
Am I really Cotton Eye Joe?
I was just thinking that.
It's, but essentially, if anyone's going to lead the team back to Katapesh, if anyone's going to lead the team back to Katapesh, it's not these guys. But you don't feel that sense of wandering. You feel like the immediate effects of those daemons have subsided, but they still have this look of kind of, where are we, and how do we get back to where we came from, in their face.
Quick, get the rope. I don't know the difference.
Hey, wait, where's my... No, what are you doing? What?
No, give me
come
your
on,
arms.
wait,
Give me your arms.
Hey,
whoa.
I like my arms. Don't do that. Why?
Bran, help. You're the strong one.
Oh,
Bran, what's up?
You see Goran is kind of like, he brushes some rocks away, and he sits down. It's like, so, are we just waiting here for something? As he kind of picks up like a shovel and just looks at it.
Go and help. She tied me up real weird and I can't undo it.
I have no idea how that happened. I didn't even roll anything.
He just wanted to happen.
He looks at you and it's like, so who's the leader here?
Right?
I mean, your hand is already raised anyways.
Hi, down.
Right, so then.
You know, I just tied myself up. That's what happened. Oh.
They got really sad and were wandering everywhere, so we decided to take 5 and tie them up and see when they're feeling better. You guys feeling better?
No!
I see. Where am I?
I
You
mean,
get a bunch of slurs and shit.
I'm all right. You know, I could use some food. Are we in town?
No, we're not. We're in a cave.
Oh, all right. Let's go into the cave then. There's probably like.
We are in the cave.
All right, cool.
I mean, you didn't lose your memory.
Yeah.
You just don't know
This is
which,
just
like,
some
up and
bullshit
down,
rules.
left and right.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, cool. So
The controls are inverted.
that's
Yeah.
that's the way out, right? I'm just
No,
gonna try
the way out is down. Is this way.
Oh, he's right. Okay.
He's at work, so
Yeah, you try. Yeah, he knows caves. He knows the dirt.
There you go.
would I be able to like medicine check and see like are they safe to take anywhere?
Give me a medicine check.
Get the child leash.
My God.
So would that be a heal check?
Yeah, give me a heal check.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Or a knowledge of religion.
Cool. 15.
15.
If we're doing religion, if we're doing heal, then it's 18.
You've heard of different demons that exist in the abyss, and you know that there are certain demons that are aspects of death. And from what you've seen, the demons that you face inside that room were a type of aspect that was the aspect of kind of wasting away, of being forgotten, of being lost. That these people died from exposure to the elements because they couldn't find their way back. It's either they were killed by these demons or these demons manifested because of these people.
All right, y'all. I got an idea. My head's kind of spinning, but my hand seems steady, so I think I can still shoot things. That's not making it any better. How about
Are
this
you
lovely?
ready to drop bombs?
Yeah.
But you keep on forgetting.
One spaghetti.
You know what? That's a very apt. I may be lost, but you're sidetracking. How about we just follow the nice sledgehammer man who knows this cave inside and out to a point? As long as we keep him in our sights, we'll be good.
Can we tie?
Should we do like a chain
Can we,
link with our hands?
Chain gang kind of
Like-
Wait, I have an idea.
We took the rope and wrapped.
I'll take up the back, and I'll tell you which direction to go.
Hey, yeah, because if he's in the back, he just don't let us past him. Then we won't go in the wrong direction back ways.
Yeah, sure.
And
Alright.
give me a perception check, Yomi.
God damn it.
Hi,
20.
you're back. What's up?
Hey,
21. In the next room, you hear
No, not for now.
All right, let's keep it that
you
way.
hear stones dropping again. You hear a different number of cacophonous noises. You can tell that these caves have some instability to them. It might not be prudent to stay in the same area for too long.
Okay.
It might be good to stay vigilant.
Also, had a second thought. Since you two seem right in the noggin at the moment,
Oh, I'm not doing so good, but sure.
well, why don't you lead the head of the party? And you,
Bleeding at the head, you
Yeah.
say this to Brand.
oh,
Okay.
yeah, and then Bran right in the middle. That way, you're probably guarded by a lot of meat sacks around you. You're in the front, and you ain't lost. So you guide the people next to you. You make sure people next to you, and then Mr. Sledgehammer gets back.
How much time has passed since the previous encounter?
Like a good 15 minutes.
All right, so okay, yeah, okay. Spells are down. Cool. Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
As like they're saying that, I'm like looking at it, oh my god, and I'm like grabbing his tail. My tail is weird.
What happened to your tail? What?
And I'm like pulling at
You
it. What?
feel
Oh.
someone pulling at your tail. Uncomfortably. Do you react?
I'm reacting.
I don't know how I should react.
This is like
I kind of imagine your character looking like Beast from X-Men, but all white.
Why
But yes.
are you skinny?
Oh no.
Yomi, that ain't your tail. Don't touch other people's butts unless they tell you can.
So, what did you guys find in the last game?
Oh, can I do which reminds me on the
Did I put
the arm thing? What was it? Bejeweled
Bracers?
bracers. Does it have any magic symbols on it?
Give me a perception. Investigate.
Can I do a read magic on it?
Detect magic.
Read magic.
Read magic.
Yes, it's a spell.
Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Did you find things? I imagine I didn't
13.
get any of them.
13? You look around. You see that some of the gems glow a bit, and then you turn it. Look inside, and you see some runic scribes inside.
Okay, can I cast read magic to see what it says?
You cast Read Magic, and as your what does Read Magic do?
Basically it allows me to read any kind of arcane markings. It allows me to read, detect, basically scrolls.
It reads scrolls and read arcane markings.
Yes.
As in, if someone casts like magic.
Hold on, let me. It's a long list.
It's not you can read magical like scribes like this. This is more like arcane
says-
runes.
Books, scrolls, weapons.
This is a rune. These are not language. They're more like magical symbols.
I think what
have
he's
been like kind of imprinted on this, and each symbol has a different kind of power to it.
I think he's saying you need like identify instead of read magic.
Yeah.
It says, like, it can
Read
decipher
magic
whether-
allows you to read a scroll and lower the DC of using the scroll.
Oh, really? Because it
Yeah.
says like it can decipher whether or not it can normally invoke
I think-
magical containing writing such as curses or trap scrolls.
Or trapped scrolls.
Or trap scrolls. Curses or trap scrolls.
Give me a second.
I think it might be more applicable if you're trying to read some ancient arcane language.
Maybe. Alright.
Isn't there
Then
something
if,
else for
if that's the
ruins?
case, can I do investigate then?
Give me a second.
Investigate.
Or no, spellcraft?
Spellcraft?
Oh yeah,
probably works.
spellcraft check might be applicable, but wait for him to tell you because he's the DM.
I was gonna say, isn't there? Because identify just tells you
Identify tells you,
properties,
what,
though.
it tells you what it does,
Yeah.
and if you spend long enough meditating on it, you can do that too. You might be able to know what it does if it's a common magic item with a spellcraft check.
All right, give me a spellcraft check.
23.
Damn.
Um,
I would also
you read some of the actual symbols. They start identifying themselves to you, and you see abjuration magic coming off this. Like these aren't words. They don't tell you we're blah blah blah. It's literally abjuration magic that you can see that is used to deflect attacks.
If I may hazard a guess, with my smarty brain, it might
Who
be.
doesn't know what direction west is?
I still know things. I just don't know direction.
We're gonna head Adam.
I can know a tomato and a fruit just because I don't know where north is. Anyway, it might be some kind of item of protection.
Well, I mean, Yomi also just figured that out.
But I'm telling you exactly what it does. Increases your AC, motherfucker.
What does that even mean?
What?
Okay.
It's a
how-
word I just
what
made
else-
up.
What can I do to like see if I
What does
could
it mean?
You can do a blank spellcraft check.
Yeah.
blank
Do you
spellcraft?
have identify? Because I'll
No.
give you a +10 on spellcraft checks.
I am a
No. Who else can
Comes
help
to
me
a
with this?
dungeon.
I don't think any of you guys have identify.
Well, there's
I
more
have
Ben.
no
who's, like, really
map.
good.
He has a praise, and he has a praise, but that's a praise for dwarf. These two have a praise for unnatural stones.
I can intimidate your gauntlet.
I only have
What do you do?
do?
So, what do you guys do?
Someone keep this later to see if I could like.
I mean, from what you can tell, they are bracers of defense.
Do we
Okay.
want to try
Yeah, I guess I'll wear it.
ourselves?
So you put them
I
on.
think that we should
Wait,
like
wait.
join hands.
No, I'm gonna.
All right.
As you put them on, they shrink to the size of your wrists, and after about a minute, you feel it's almost as if an energy pulse from the outer gauntlets themselves that almost a shimmer goes around your body.
So, how about this?
You have a +5 to your AC.
Oh, whoa!
Damn!
I'm already holding the hands of the people next to me and like leading through.
So
It's
Yeah.
just humiliating.
Let's do this. Let's do
holding
Theo?
by your beard.
Theo in front. Let's get one dwarf and let's say Tordek and myself with Theo. In the middle, we got Bran next to Yomi and Durston. And you, my friend, since you just got the living shit kicked out of you, but you can run very fast, why don't you stick to the back for now? That way you're guarded. You can zoom ahead if you need to.
Sounds good.
So, if I'm,
Yeah, along to the order.
if I'm moving people around, who's this?
That is Chandra. Chandra is quietly sticking to the near the back right now.
Okay, so this is Theo.
It's me.
That's you. Okay, so
Right, who am I? They said that you were bringing in your own. Yeah, I have my own.
Yeah,
So
what's
then
the fuck going?
that is me.
blonde person. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm blonde now.
So boop boop boop, and then Yomi here. Oh no, wait, not the Yomi. Durston. Yeah.
No,
That's fine.
that's
This is
Durston's
fine.
the
Jordan.
dwarf with a gun.
That's Durston.
I'm very lost. Anyway, this
Why
is
is he in
Bran.
charge of setting these up?
Bran
Who
with a
knows?
Yomi and Durston. And then who is this person?
That is Goran.
Okay,
These two are together.
so cool.
He's
Goran.
in the backpack.
So Goran, Chandra, and Mr.
Goran is
Jellicle.
behind them. There's no way he's
And
gonna
Mr.
combat.
Mistopheles is back here.
As you all start heading in, you see Chandra kind of takes a step back away from you and says, I think I'm going to stay here for a bit. I need to sit down. He kind of looks around, and you see the effect still kind of holding him at an apprehensive state.
You want us to tie you to a rock?
And he kind of looks around, and the statue, the holy symbol of Torag has tilted enough that it provides some much of a roof. If anything points to it. Can you please tie me to that? As he kind of looks to one of you.
I'll tie him up. Does anybody have
The best person with
A good
CMD
strong.
here is him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have the best combat maneuver bonus as a monk.
Oh, bless.
So you should be able to tie people up pretty well.
You can still assist.
guidance
Well,
+1?
He don't. Okay, I thought it was 20. Never mind.
Combat maneuver bonus.
oh.
Yours. You get probably bonuses to the extra monk.
Oh, that would be.
Normally it is base attack bonus and strength.
combat maneuvers, so it's.
Does he get special bonuses to that?
Yeah, every level he gets a certain number of
Wait,
increase.
mine's actually hard.
So
Well,
monks, when they attack, they
Oh,
can
you don't have all
take a feat to
strength.
make their
Yeah.
attack bonus related to dex, but they're
Yeah.
they'll
That's
always
it,
be
yeah.
strength.
Yeah, it's what passes.
That's
Swear
weird.
to God,
Yeah.
this breaks
As
my
long as
fighting
20.
ass.
20?
Yeah.
So the DC that Chandra will have to roll to break this is 20.
He's never.
So as you tie him down, you see he's like,
It's never
thank
gonna
you.
happen.
As he kind of pulls out his star charts and like you see he just starts reading through them profusely, trying to make heads or tails of the world right now. It's hard for a oracle of the heavens to be lost, especially since their entire thing is knowing where the position of the sky is. So you all head in.
Swear to God, these bracelets gonna bite me in the ass.
It's alright.
He's not gonna be dead when we come back, right?
I
Yeah.
won't kill a player who isn't here.
Okay.
You have a gunsmith and a druid next to you. You're fine.
So
Famous last words.
I don't know. 5 ACs on fucking 50 as hell.
Oh, the
I
bracelets.
hope you
Yeah,
liked
the
having a
braces.
soul.
Yeah,
So,
they're either
you hear in your mind.
Now they're gonna expire in a minute, or you super cursed.
God damn it. I'm cursed.
You all come into this chamber, and the same thing. Bodies are littered all around. There is a caved-in section here of wood and stone, completely blocked off, and you see what looks to be a number of mining carts lining this far side, and the sand pit that was created by Branwyn in the last game. There seems to be a lot of materials and stuff lining this side going up this way. But then you see a lot more structure and cut rock going down that way.
So this is probably the more.
I like stability. We're going there.
All right, follow the leader.
All right, as you all come through,
Oh, so this is the area this is the area we were in last time.
you hear the same on that far side.
Well,
And you hear stones. And you hear what sounds like
Wasn't me.
coming from the far side.
That was not me.
That sounds like
Who said
a thing
that?
that's not our
What?
problem.
So you all head
Continue
down that way?
on this
Yes?
way.
So, this is area 6. So, entering into this area, you find that there are numerous torch sconces that line the walls, and there's a large table covered in paper. There are 3 candlesticks on this table. What do you all want to do?
I want to look at the paper.
You come over and you see blank paper because dark vision can't read letters.
oh,
You see shapes. You see. It's like infrared. You don't see the paper
You
itself.
said there's
these are
candles.
candles, right?
They weren't lit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can I cast dancing lights?
You cast Dancing Light, and everyone just
Like
night vision goggles just went off. And just,
Like Archer.
yeah. Oh my god! All of you are blinded for about 30 seconds.
Oh man, that's a long time.
Yeah, I just
that's
looked
many
at
rounds
days.
of combat. We could die.
Yeah.
What's wrong with my tail?
It's so much bigger.
Oh, it's so voluptuous.
First one, Tordek and Durson, your eyes accustomed the quickest to this being the hardiest of the group. As you see the rest of the team just kind of rubs their eyes.
The burning's nice.
What the hell is that?
You all adjust, and the room is fairly nice. This seems to be the center of business, this area, and you notice that there are a lot of quills and stuff scattered about this table. And there seems to be a lot of the papers are in rotten, decayed states, but there's one letter in one envelope, and then 2 letters off to the side. What do you guys want to do?
I want to commit mail fraud.
All right.
I think that we should fight things, but okay.
I mean, we're
But
gonna
what
fight
you
things
see,
in a
you see
second.
what these say.
It might
Letters
say what's farther deeper down. Maybe there
And
are
they-
writings
do they-
in one of
I'm
the
looking
books.
for a note scrawled in blood that says it has 5 arms.
Like, do they look like they're the paper's more recent?
There are. Do you want to look at what's written on the papers? There are dates on some of the papers.
Oh yes, I mean,
So on the 2 letters that are open, there are dates that date back to about 50 years ago.
Ooh.
One earlier than the other, and then the letter that's in the envelope is the earliest one that dates about 55 years ago. As you all are examining the table, you see Goran walk up and say, "Hey, yes, this is the foreman's table. This is where most of his duties revolve around, making sure that mine is properly established before the excavation team can fully enter in and carve out tunnels so that the mining team can come in."
Anything further down?
You look further down, you see that there is a path that splits down 2 separate directions.
Well then, if this is all mindless, boring business drivel, let's go kill something.
I mean, you notice that the letters are all in Dwarvish.
I don't read Dwarvish.
I could, but I don't want to waste a
Me either,
spell
yeah.
slot on things that happened half a decade ago.
I mean, you also have 2 dwarves.
yes.
Yeah,
But-
but I don't wanna waste
but
this-
Would Gorn object to us reading the letter?
Goran doesn't seem to be paying attention to you guys particularly.
I'm just gonna.
He seems to be standing off to the side, kind of looking back out the back end that you guys came
You guys
in.
in
I'm gonna
right?
read
Yeah.
the 2
Yeah, you guys are in the
letters
front,
then.
so
I'm gonna open the envelope.
So you open the envelope.
And you
Right.
take.
So
It's
first letter that
It's a mimic.
you open.
the letter mimic.
It's addressed to Argus Flint, and it says, "We have heard much of your skills and professionalism in the field of mining within the Inner Sea.
Thanks.
We would like to extend to you, sir, a chance to be the head of one of the largest mines in the country of Katapesh. Of course, TRT Mining and Excavation will be subsidizing all costs of relocation of yourself and any family you may have. Of course, we look forward to having you in the mines and working with you within the next month. We await your reply. Kip Tibbs Gravlet, TRT Mining Company. Mining and Excavation Company." The first letter that you pick up is the one that's kind of in between the 2 dates. Not the earliest one, but not the final one.
Okay.
It says, "Argus, we'd like you to mitigate as many rumors amongst the folk in the mine. First and foremost, we are not Travis and Truthers. We are Travis and Truthers Mining Company and Excavation Company. That is the final word, and the men should realize who puts the coin in their pockets. Secondly, the trader, whom I'll not mention by name ever again, will not be returning to the company. He had decided to part on less than amicable terms. Let the men know that if it wasn't for his actions, we would have had at least 3 more mines tapped within the next 3 decades. For now, keep up your vigilance. Kip and Grapplet, T&T Mining and Excavation Co."
Ooh, there's a schism.
Letter 3. seems to be incomplete. It starts off,
Help.
Kip, Gravelin, you damned fools. I should have known better than to continue my tenure here after Tibbler left. But no, he didn't leave, did he? 25 of my men are dead in that mine shaft. This letter may not make it out of here. Everyone else is gone.
Spoilers.
So, whomever finds this, I'll tell you the truth. There's a beast in the principal mining cavern. It commands those that it slays. But that's not the worst. No, he's still down there. And he's coming for me. I found his body. It's right past, and right there the letter cuts, and blood is smeared across the bottom.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
right.
so
and I'm not happy
gonna
about it.
reveal- Yeah, I'm gonna tell the group what I found from the 2 letters I read.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
This also calls to mind that you all signed an NDA.
yeah.
Except me.
Except you.
So if this thing commands the dead, it's had 50 years of collecting dead things to command.
Really?
Yeah.
The sound of this letter.
And
yes.
you did
And
kill a
possibly-
good number of them.
So I got
And it's possible it could be more.
you were espousing a bit of knowledge earlier about what those things were. You kind of know what they do.
Yeah,
Do you know?
I tell them what they do.
You only know that much.
I only know that much.
Do you know if we stuff cotton in our ears, it will affect us? Is it mostly sound, or is it just going to get into our brains regardless of what we do?
It seemed like it was sonic. It seemed like it was an actual sound you all heard.
Seemed like it was sound.
Well, then we got.
What's this about, Sarah?
So
So
we walked a little further after you had to skedaddle, and met some zombies or unidentified undead creatures that
Demons.
demons that turned
Matt,
Demons.
We found like 5 Matt Damons, and
Three.
they
There were 3 of them.
There are 3.
I can't.
He's lost. Okay.
Yeah.
How
And-
about the one who was present the entire time? Should explain.
What are numbers?
Basically, they cry a whole bunch and they make you feel upset and depressed. And these fools just started walking off willy-nilly. And like a lot of the people there, I get the feeling that they weren't able
They
to
just
find their way out and died there. Also, everyone was crying.
they
Really
play
depressing.
Jagged Little Pill on repeat constantly. It just makes you feel sad and lost, and you go anyway. Well, that joke didn't work.
Yeah.
Kind of fell flat.
How about we just shove something easy and malleable in our ears when we get close to the end point?
That implies there is
anything like that.
and it implies there's an end.
Well, if we're already holding hands, we might as well do it now and then.
How about we all plug each other's ears? That way we can't fight.
Just walk forward with their fingers in the air.
Just run up. We've got this. Nah, hold on. Someone's got to have something.
I've got googly eyes. We put them on the ears.
That'd be hard to get them out.
You have the googly eyes, and
I
then
do.
you also have the adhesive that your dad
We're
used to apply
We're
to
not
everything.
gluing our ears shut.
You notice that it's a jar of pretty expensive adhesive. It looks to be
No, I like this. I'm keeping this.
Yeah.
I'll snort it later.
I want bread. You want
It
stuff
seems to
bread
be
in
I want bread to eat.
Oh yeah.
That would work.
it seems like sovereign glue.
Okay.
It
Oh,
essentially is super glue,
Oh.
but even more so.
that's like super
That
duper
would,
glue.
that would work though.
But it's one application, like work on anything bigger than the googly eyes.
Which one of us would conceivably have any amount of cotton on their person?
I'm not ripping off.
No.
I wasn't gonna. I didn't say it out loud, but
I mean, you have a dwarf with a very long beard, and you have a dwarf with half a beard.
Yeah.
Not you. You're the one with the long beard.
Yeah.
Anyone have scissors? I mean, I'm willing.
I got a sword.
They all have something sharp.
We have. I
But-
have.
It's an honor thing for dwarves.
Hey, my beard's like 20 feet long. I'll be fine.
This,
Bro, you trip on that thing so often.
no, he wraps it around. his
No,
head.
this is the new look. This is the new honor look right here. What are you talking
You
about?
sure, Durston? I don't want to impress upon your cultural hierarchy.
I can just
Oh,
rip some of my.
You get like from here to here.
All right, that's better.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're
just
gonna
tear my
strip.
skirt. Yeah.
Oh god.
Hey, I'm already sewn off a sleeve.
Branwyn and Theo just starts ripping off like Very,
I've got a bedroll. I've never
Okay.
used it ever. Let's
So
rip this motherfucker.
I'm
I
gonna
already
need
started stripping. Okay, fine.
everyone to give me survival checks.
I'm doing great at these.
I think
And remember, the men are at this. Like you have a bunch of penalties when you survive.
Oh fuck, we're at like minus 10
You're at
already.
minus 25, I think.
Hey, can I just have her do it?
Yeah,
wait, so what is
And then
what is
minus 10 for you, I think.
Okay, it's a -3.
all right, -2.
Negative 2.
Well, I gotta plan.
Oh god, that was horrible.
Hey,
Well, that's in the
how
negatives.
about all of
Alright.
us that are
I don't
feeling
do you need
loopy
to-
just
you need to
ask
ask now.
Brand to do it?
So
Yeah, that's how it
remember,
is on this.
you have the penalty. You don't know you have the penalty.
I rolled
But then
22.
what do we?
Character-wise, you don't.
Yeah, but what happens when I try to cut fabric off?
So
cut
you cut
yourself.
the fabric off,
Negative.
and then you roll it up, and you put it in. It falls out, and you don't notice it fell
Alright.
out.
So
Uh,
I rolled 22. Do I notice that
you
everyone else
you
is
kind of-
failing at this horribly?
you kind of wrap twine around each
No, I rolled a
like
3.
little nubs. You're able to make within 15 minutes. You're able to make 6, enough for 3 people.
Oh wait, Aaron, you can't-
Dibs.
And because you have to fill them, and in that time, at the end of the 15 minutes,
I'll describe
you
the flavor.
hear another in a different cavern, just another. As rocks fall somewhere else.
Would you like more bread?
Can I say that during this it's a short rest?
So I'm like just using my
Because
food
I
to cover
haven't
my
done
thirst.
Let's say then yes, it is a short rest. Anyone who needs to use hit dice can use hit dice. Branwyn, I'm gonna take this as a very light activity for you. So I'll let you use hit dice to heal as well.
Well,
Okay. Or
14. You got 14.
is that my good?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
4.
You make some nice skull candy earphones.
Somehow, like in your space.
Beats
I
by
rolled
Dre.
6.
Yeah,
When we do negative modifiers, do I add the modifier I have and then subtract?
So-
or
and then subtract. Yeah.
I'll
Fantasy
stuff-
beats by Dre.
I'll stuff Finn's ears because he asked me, and then Yomi and Durston because there were the 2 I was
Negative
hold on to.
Beats by farmers.
Yeah.
Do you guys have plugs?
So
so that would have been
No, it's beats by druids.
You're gonna need some big ass plugs.
Beats by Drake.
Under my
Like
Beats by
Dragon
Drake.
Kind. Not the new Drake.
Dragonborn.
So you all make these, and you see Goran walk in. He's like,
Mine were at a 6, so they're probably really shitty, so I can still hear him.
sorry. So you all have a bit of rest. So wondering if you actually need me. Or
Yes.
Should I-
Which way is to the? And he told us the,
the
main-
primary
the
primary mining.
primary dude or thing.
So he we're here. So we were looking for the primary. We're in the foreman study, right?
Yeah.
Just -1.
The principal mining cavern. So you are all down there. He says, "Hey, so if you're looking for the principal mining cavern, you can either head back and head up." And he points kind of around the corner up that way,
Where the evil sounding stuff was.
kind of.
Oh,
No,
that
no.
makes sense.
To the other corridor. And then he says, or he can continue down this way, turn right, left. Sorry, I heard a little bit of the music too.
It's okay.
Turn left, and just don't go any deeper. They're still they were still trying to excavate that area.
Okay.
Probably completely caved in at this point. So,
Oh, sorry.
and you can loop around and back into the main cavern area and head back up.
Got it. Up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B star.
You can't hear. I hear. I have directions.
I know. I just
Tara doesn't know
Let
much.
me grab you guys some bowls so we can split this up a little bit.
Yeah. I know I don't hear him. I just see him pointing, and I'm like, okay, I think I understand what you're talking about. I know it.
Down the hall and to the left.
Yes.
That's where we're from the bathroom, right?
No, that's to the right.
I mean, we'll probably be shitting ourselves, so yeah.
All right.
So the question is, we want to go the scenic route or the straightforward
They're all.
route?
Yep. They're all sad.
So you sending them out or you stopping them?
All right.
I think I am
Here's
putting
some
them all in jam as they fly towards me. So my death
And
will
then-
be tasty.
There's the hair right there.
Okay. So what are we doing?
Going down the hall and
Following
Avenue
leader.
Adventure.
Following a leader.
So down the hall to the left.
the directions that he gave me. I was just simplifying them.
Awesome. So you head down the hall to the left. As you head down the hall, you notice where the road splits down. Down the left side, the road goes back up and then farther down. It splits again, and you see that the two roads that split right now immediately, there are blockades with a sign right in front of it saying, "Attention, project excavation of these tunnels to begin on wheel day, the 23rd of Ferris, 4672. They were planning on expanding downward into the cave. As you head in, who's leading and who's
I am.
you are and anyone else?
Same order as this.
Same order?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Her,
I'm
me, and
in the very front.
Tordek in front.
I'm just gonna erase this.
I've learned from the past and I'm putting you in front.
All right.
Yeah, because Tordek never gets a hit out before he.
I'm sorry, friend.
Well, we showed for a reason.
So
I think you and I might be the most meat shieldy here.
Probably it's good to put up this AC at some point.
as you turn towards the left, I'm gonna actually move you all back here
Okay, yeah.
because then rather than having to redraw this cavern, this is actually pretty close to what it is.
Effectively 67.
So
Damn. Yep.
Theo Tordek is leading. Ben is second tier. Durston, where are you at?
You're next
Second tier,
to,
or-
he's next to Brand and Yomi.
He's gonna move up next to you just so that he can get a better lead on things. So moving forward, I need
got hit a lot though. So I'm not like 21 HP.
Theo
Oi.
Tordek. Perception check, please.
Nope, sure this time.
That's pretty good. I don't trust my Sarah and Ray dice anymore.
Yeah, 15.
17 plus.
You've lost faith in God.
Nah, just in rolling for her. 27.
27 and yes. So you both, as you approach back around this bend upwards. So basically, if you all came from here and it's split down like this, this is where it leads back upwards.
Okay.
So you hear a the gnashing of bone is heard in this area as two trolls can be heard feasting on their latest prey.
Do we hear it though?
Okay, I'm gonna
the
do.
ones in the back don't,
I'm
but
gonna do,
since you guys
charade.
didn't ask to stealth, they
I'm gonna
hear
do
you.
charades for trolls.
Damn it.
Like I'm doing like.
Charades or trolls?
Okay.
Do we know
New word.
character sign language? CSL?
It's KSL.
I'm assuming that Theo's.
One troll is still eating as the other one looks up and looks over. As you are looking back to sign, it sees you. And Tordek, as she's signing, you see it staring back at you too.
What are we eating?
It looks like a femur. Can't tell because most of it's gone. It looks like these guys need a new source of food.
Like,
If you smash.
Who
So-
knows? Maybe they're nice.
lady.
With that,
A roll initiative?
yes,
I know if I know.
everyone roll me initiative.
I'm now miming to them roll initiative.
Why?
So much say.
Dang.
Oh,
One.
you loving them.
All right, so I literally got a 1. Okay.
Is I'm guessing Sledge Boy is way back here.
Yeah.
Got 3.
Okay.
So,
What did I go today?
So
Natural 1, baby.
Not bad.
natural one.
Yep.
All right, so
You are
I'm gonna go
lost.
down the list because my list has a certain thing.
the Aladdin area.
Not the worst, not the worst.
Steam Hearts. Oh, no. Hey, we're fighting Jafar, guys.
Yeah.
Here.
All right, Ben,
17.
17.
I'm at Slevin.
Bran,
14.
14. Theo.
Call me a teenage girl because I'm forever 21.
Tordek.
18.
Yomi.
15.
Move that. Move that. And Durston, you got a natural 1. Yep.
Oh
He
no.
does. Yeah.
And Byakko,
7.
7. So, as this happens, Theo, you are miming back to the team as Tordek kind of slaps you on the back. And you turn and you see this troll getting up and about to run at you. What do you want to do?
How
Oh,
far
wait, sorry.
and or close is he?
Oh wait, he's got to get the minis.
I see.
That's a big ass troll. Oh,
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh no, that
Holy
troll's gonna be
cow.
sexy.
Holy.
Oh shit, it's
Oh,
a troll in the
fuck.
dungeon troll.
God damn it.
And
Just imagine
the
it's
other
like
one is right here.
Okay,
Oh,
Chandra's
he's
back.
Ah,
He's so
The
shiny.
giant.
he's covered in armor.
Hey, Chandra's back.
His movements are entirely luck based.
Alright,
No, he's not. He's back
Trying
in
to
the sex point.
So,
I'm going to take a couple of steps over that little inlet right over there. No, wrong way. Over that side. Closer in. Right over. No. Inlet.
You know, just move yourself.
Yeah. I'm gonna move over here.
that one.
Ah, you killed Thurston.
Too
All
bad.
right, back up. Nope. Durston's back up.
And I'm going to hold an action with my rapier.
All right, so you pull out your rapier.
And
And
I've made room for people to run through.
you wait there.
Yeah.
Tordek, it's your turn.
Well, I can still wail, you know. So.
How long did it take us to walk to this point?
20 minutes.
Oh, to get from the room to this point?
Yeah.
Less than 5.
Oh, I should. Yeah, I'm gonna the.
How long do I think it would
Wait.
take to get like to the furthest distance of any point in the mine from one end to the other? Less than half an hour.
Less than half an hour. Yeah. It's not like huge.
Yeah.
It's like running around an office building.
Dude.
Were all these bases 5? You said must be?
Yes, every station is 5.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. So the gaps. I'm gonna go 5,
10.
10.
I need a water.
Can't
Oh,
get
yes.
too close. So.
Oh, can you give me one, please? So, say water. 3 waters.
People can charge and see.
Great. Trolls have long range weapons.
I
They
don't
look like they're
it,
using melee.
it depends on the troll, maybe. Where do I want to go?
Maybe they have long range weapons. I like to think that they would eat with fork and knife. You know?
Thank you.
Does it just chuck them?
So, where are you going?
I'm going to go from here to
5, 10.
that, and then so people can get through, and then you're ready to actually
like
No.
All right, so you ready
So I
to
can
action.
get close.
Okay.
Ben, it's your turn.
Ben, all right.
You gotta be close. Come on. I do need
Um,
I don't know if I can survive.
That's why I moved. That's why it's something.
the brain still feels
Maybe
hazy,
from
but
behind
I'm
it.
clear to move in the direction I want to move.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you're like
Gonna
2, 3,
start
5.
1,
yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get to the front, see these troll boys in full view, and as I'm running, I pull the ornate crimson red looking water skin from my pouch, chug that lovely burgundy Gatorade looking liquid, and drink my mutagen.
All right. What does that do?
It makes my body go all slender, man. As the you haven't seen this before, no? As Ben's body, he grows about 4 or 5 inches because the bones in his legs are stretching. His arms grow to a same
I'm a
degree.
4, Joe.
Fingers become more slender, and his jaw kind of extends and goes like Deoxys speed style up into the back.
Nice.
Oh.
And my dexterity goes up by 4.
Wow.
And that is the end of my turn.
So how tall is
So,
he in comparison? to-
Monster Man runs up ahead of all you guys.
How tall is the troll?
How tall is the troll?
10 feet tall.
Oh,
crikey.
Holy crap!
So,
That's
still pretty
Yomi, it's your turn.
666, yeah.
look over behind that.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
That's a, yeah, actually that's it. And then take out my
That
weapon.
was shit last
All right, so fan out. So, fan's out. No weapons out for you, Ben?
Nope, just like an ouch. Actually, I mean, I got a hand on my crossbow, and I'm holding it, but
All right, so
I'm not like, I didn't take it off my belt.
that ends your turn, Yomi. Action held or not?
Out of action.
Okay. So, Ran, it's your turn.
Um.
You are dazed as your mind is still reeling in. Your mind kind of clears from the brain damage. As you kind of are out of the muddled state, that ends your turn. You're dazed, so you couldn't take an action. So, but your daze is now no longer in effect. You're now clear in mind. The first troll, seeing this number of people run up, it will.
Why is every living thing so
There's probably more.
Oh,
Well, yeah, we only heard 2 of them.
It reaches over and grabs a stone, seeing that a number of you have locked up and put your drawn your swords. It throws it straight at Ben.
This will be fine.
Let's
go, big boy.
I did not.
That's a 20.
Uncle Ben.
Hey, actually,
Is that
that might miss. Fuck, where'd he go?
I'm praying to RNG right now.
Fuck. No, 19.
19. So that hits. So it normally does with its attack.
Damn it.
So it's gonna do 3 plus its strength. Got 3 plus 5, 6. 5. So 8 points of damage.
Okay, yeah. I can take that. Easy peasy.
Was it 6?
No, because I'm calculating his bonus.
Oh.
So that's the first troll. As the second troll sees that, it
Flips me the shoulder.
How tall is the other troll?
same size.
Oh.
It walks over here and picks up another rock.
Oh, geez.
And
one of these boss fights.
Just shot. Actually, no, wait. Let's see if this one's smart enough.
Alright, you know what trolls don't like?
Nope. This one runs straight up to you.
Ooh.
As hungry as it is.
Hey, big boy.
Do you say that? Do you say
And
that?
it will bite you.
Oh, do you say that? Do you say that when it comes up to you? Ben?
Bite it back.
Natural 1.
Eat it.
Oh my god.
With an 11. It bites out at you. As you dodge out of the way,
Wait. Can I it gets on my arm, but its teeth are so far and few between my arms too skinny
just
now.
spindly. It is
Yoink.
it looms over you. You kind of weird because it's like a big green Ben is attacking Ben.
Oh, it's Hulk versus Red Hulk.
I know I'm
Byako, it's your turn.
Oh, yeah. I need to move. You're close.
So you're here.
So yeah, you're here. Why is he all the way in the back?
That was no.
Oh.
That was just where they're placing.
So you have, I think, 50 feet of movement?
Yeah.
That's way in the back.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was pretty fast.
It's not 60.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't move
40,
faster
40,
than
40,
Turab.
40.
Yeah.
And then I have.
But is he fast?
Oh,
as
yeah.
a
No,
person?
that's already the plus 10.
Oh, that was the plus.
That was the plus 10.
Okay.
So 40.
I need to get around.
You are, however, fast as a horse.
Wait, as a cat person, did you have a plus 10 speed boost already? No, right? Cat person doesn't give you
cat
speed.
Does.
Oh, yeah.
So 50.
50. Yeah, 50.
So you have 50 feet of movement. Where do you want to go?
I need to get around this troll.
You could get here with 50?
Or there.
Yeah.
You want to do
That is the only place within melee of
You
it.
can get through, yeah.
Here or here.
Let's go on the right side.
Is this one?
Yeah.
So let's say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I was wrong. You can't get to this side, but you can get to this side.
Can't get to that side.
You could be.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yep.
Okay.
That is
Supposed to
Let's
be
do it.
So to run straight up, Branwyn and Durson, you see a white flash right next to you as and then quickly after Tordek and Yomi, you see that same flash as Byako appears right next to Ben, almost crouched down in a feral position.
Am I repeating the past? Who knows?
So punch.
I don't learn from my mistakes.
So you swing out at him. You can get one attack at full. So roll your one attack.
Okay.
So he gets
That's
to
a
roll.
20.
Oh,
Natural 20. Roll again.
Roll again.
so he gets the full salvo. If he doesn't
No.
move.
If he doesn't move, yes. Or 5-foot step.
I can't combo.
5-foot step is a free action.
I know you hit him up before.
14
Do
plus
you
7,
usually
21.
just like forgo strength entirely, or leave it at?
No, I have to put strength in because it just
21.
21 against its AC. That hits. So it confirms. So roll your 1d8.
Plus 1. So you only have 1 strength.
Pretty good. Pretty
3, 4.
So 8 points of damage.
Yeah.
So what do you usually keep him at?
I try to keep everything like at a 16, and then try to boost my wisdom. So doing you walk up and just almost preparing your punch, running up, getting the momentum and straight into its side as Ben is distracting it.
Give it the kidney punch.
You hear a slight as the fist kind of just cracks a bit in as you hear a rib kind of shatter.
You'll make pissing blood in the morning.
It's like that Mortal Kombat X-ray move.
Yes.
Zurston, it is now your turn. You have your gun on your back.
Go for that guy over there because we aren't near him.
I'm gonna shoot him. For some reason, his model really pisses me
So
off.
like, uno,
Which one?
dos,
That one?
Yeah, that guy.
tres.
All right, yeah, no. Do I have a clear aim?
Yes, you do.
All right, yeah, no, I'm gonna shoot him.
Roll.
You lift up your gun right under Yomi's arm as he has his fan out, and take aim. Go ahead and roll for your rifle.
All
That's
right.
a plus, I
Like,
believe,
imagine
5.
As soon
All
as
right.
he fires,
Let me
you
check.
get out your fan, so it's like,
Just
pow!
10 plus.
10 plus his attack
And you see a hole through the fan.
is plus 6. 16.
16.
Barely hits.
Wow.
So please roll a d10.
All right. It is the one that looks like this.
Oh, okay. This one, right?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Is the flat looking one.
Oh, wait, no, this is not cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, this is the other one. So it's 5 plus.
5.
5 flat. Because his gun doesn't have any type of modifier to it that requires strength. The 5 flat onto the troll.
Does it hurt him at all?
Yes, so that is the first troll. So you see it.
Power.
Now, what I need to check. Why are we all doing that?
I dropped it wrong.
You are S.
TUV. For the exploitation.
Don't.
Troll. So, yes, that ends your turn, Durston. Theo, it's your turn.
So, with 25 feet of movement, I'm gonna go right over here so that I'm flanking
All right.
with them.
As you move, I believe this thing has reach.
Oh.
Reach.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
I seem like the guys that have reach.
Well, they have long arms, so
Sure.
wait, so
Yep. It reaches out and swipes at you as you run around it.
I was moving.
Even to move up to him, you move through his attack space.
I got it. Cool.
So that is an 8 plus 6 plus 8, 16.
No.
Nope. Cool. So go ahead.
All right. These are ugly ones. So. Don't eat these. They fell on the floor.
Why did you put them back in the tin?
Because I've got nowhere else to put them. I'm not putting them in my bag, and I'm not putting them on the floor.
Give it to me.
They're in the corner.
Give me
All
that
right.
one.
They're pretty portable trash cans. That'd be cool.
Okay.
that's called.
Yep, there's no such thing.
Is actual trash? That's what actual trash can.
No, portable trash can, you know, it'd be
It's over 20
innovative.
on
To
the
hit?
attack.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that hits.
I figured so.
So
Do I get the sneakies?
yes, you do.
Yay, sneakies!
What the hell did I get?
Five.
Oh, small
Oh,
child.
that's pretty cool.
Okay.
That explains why her name
Reroll that one.
My
Yeah.
so my aunt got
is Getting hot.
I think it's a 5.
Check it. What's on the side?
Yeah, it's a 5. Okay,
Okay.
so that's 15 points of damage, plus 3.
Plus
So-
1. Plus 1.
Yeah.
15 plus 3, so 18.
19 points of damage.
Wow.
After I like duck
Oh.
past its like swinging arm, I like stick it right.
15 plus 3 plus 1 because of your sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
And
it's
then-
a magic.
As you swing out and you pierce straight into it, you as it turns around at you.
Oh golly.
Quite angry.
Probably.
Tordak, it's your turn.
All right. Well,
Go for that one right there. The
I can't give me reach him now.
Oh, get that one there.
Throw
5,
your
10,
hammer
15.
at
Why
him.
can't it be this one? I
20.
can that one now.
Yeah, get that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah.
5, 10,
This
15,
is
20.
the melee
Here.
boy. This is the ranged boy.
Yep. So.
Am I at any disadvantage if I shoot this man with my crossbow?
That one? No.
Well,
You
20.
might trigger attack of opportunity.
I'm cool with that.
Oh wait, no, he doesn't
Okay.
because I did my attack, which does the slow reactions, which means that now that I've gotten a sneak attack on him, he doesn't have any
yeah.
reactions.
You need to tell me that before that happens. I mean, when that happens.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
remind me. So that's your feat?
Yeah, it's a feat that I have. I didn't realize that I have feats until
Awesome.
I tried.
Cool. Gotcha.
That
How
was
are you
like.
walking?
So,
He got 23.
22? 22 hits. Go ahead, roll for damage.
He hit it.
Yeah, I was looking at the. I was trying to get the mark for the head of time. So not.
Slow reaction.
7.
That's 7, so 17.
17?
I think my reaction
Look
I
at the
would be
right-
like
minus
to if I
five.
got stabbed in the gut.
Yeah.
Oh.
That troll just
Still alive?
as you slice through it. You all hear another distant roar
Oh, man.
Oh, great.
as what looks like
Well, like 2 of us hear a roar.
ice shoots through the side cavern from this side, coming into the cavern itself. As you see a large scaled claw reach out.
Oh no.
You gotta be shitting me.
Big leagues, friends.
That ends that turn. Tordak, that ends your turn. Ben, it's your turn. You see the scaled claw come out as the full form of the creature doesn't appear yet, but you see it is moving
Right.
towards into the cavern.
2 questions.
Yes,
1, where is it exactly?
right over there.
There.
It is the fries.
Oh my god.
It's right. It's
Breeze.
They've come to life.
It's right. It's where the cabin was right before we went into the
Okay.
path the legal trail.
I meta knew this was coming, and I'm sad that it's been confirmed.
Well,
All right, just to hold the place of it.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Holy shit!
lovely.
God damn.
well, guys.
This is where the claws are.
Nice playing with you guys.
No
It's
shit.
been
We got
fun.
this.
Right.
And I'm out of here.
So that answers my
I know
second
exactly what I'm
question,
doing
maybe,
next turn now.
which is
Maybe he's
how
gonna
big
use
is the
it.
claw relative to my body?
Oh yeah, I know.
Give me a perception check because you're in the middle of the fight.
Okay.
Okay, now I
TPK,
know.
guys. TPK.
That's a 17.
17.
Whispers.
Oh,
Remember.
fuck.
I don't have it.
Ah! 18.
18?
Yeah.
All right.
My grunkle stand for a second.
What?
This character is just a skinny young grunkle stand.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I've learned.
Aw.
The claw seems to be roughly the size of your torso.
Oh my goodness.
Ah!
What?
Like one individual claw.
Yeah.
On a palm of different claws
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
claw or
to make a hand
Hand.
or claw.
I was going for hand.
hand? Torso.
Hand is
Oh,
torso.
okay. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
of
No, it's like
of
he's
his
like-
cur-
If it were
of his
town,
current
we'd be-
size.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
How far is this thing? Oh boy.
Yeah,
I'll
but
put you like
it probably has
here.
good range.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I don't know
What if
I
he's
don't-
Let's
friendly?
handle the little guys first, and then whoever's left.
The little guy that has like 60.
Yeah,
80 or
That's
something.
a 100.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Forgot the or a tree.
Or a tree.
Okay.
Or a tree idea.
He spits
Dude,
fire.
does the troll look
He
alarmed
spits
by this
ice.
happening?
The troll Let me see.
This will decide who I shoot, whether the troll looks alarmed.
The troll that's there turns around and kind of cowers a bit. Seeing this happen, you see the panic in his eyes as it looks around.
Oh, like it's looking for a place to run.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll fight each other.
Nice. That's what I'm thinking about. Either he's gonna bolt or he's gonna fight the thing. So I
Or
am
the
gonna
thing will
go
chase after him because he's a lot more meaty.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I think I'm close enough now. Crossbow is 80-foot range.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
What are you gonna shoot?
5, 10, 15.
Let's wait to see if the dragon's nice.
It's actually 100, I think.
Wait, what is the thing? Is it
Huh?
a dragon?
Even if it's 80, I'm good.
Looks like a dragon.
This is exactly 80 feet away. I'm gonna shoot the big beastie.
So go ahead and roll for attack.
My goodness. Please work.
TPK?
No.
Oh, that's good. Wait,
That's a crit. That's a crit. It's
Speak
crit,
that.
isn't it?
Yes.
Crit.
19 to 20 is crit on the crossbow.
All right. So you aim up at the dragon. You see it crashes into its neck. Go ahead and roll for damage with the crossbow.
Okay, well, I need to confirm the crit though.
Oh yeah, roll to confirm the crit.
Confirm? No.
It is 17.
Does not hit.
Wait,
No plus anything.
so was the dragon sleeping
No,
there
she didn't
the
cast
whole
anything on
time,
you.
Or
So it's just 8. Okay, that's still good.
Oh my god, it's 70 does not
a
hit a
mutual
dragon.
relationship with the trolls?
Okay.
I didn't know about them. Or,
Huh?
Wait, are you?
I don't know.
Are you trying to get them to fight each other?
I'm gonna fight the dragon because that's what we're inevitably gonna do. Whether he decides to do that too is up to him.
Fair enough. Yes, let's think.
I like.
I'm
it.
sorry. Say that one more time.
So that dragon over there, was he in that area the whole time? Like he lives?
Okay.
You don't know.
Ah, okay.
But at least we see anything other than
Is he resistant to anything fire piercing wise?
No.
I should fight him out.
So
Okay, so that's 5, 8, 11, 12 plus 6, 18.
you hit the dragon and you see it as it kind of as it seems to be moving in to move closer.
And I shout at the end of my turn, "Fucking scatter!"
Which we don't hear.
Oh yeah.
I shout it, and we're in close proximity, so I hope you
I
hear
mean,
it.
I can hear it.
Well, some of us
But we
don't
have ears.
You all put
I
in
don't.
earphones except for Tordek.
Yeah.
And Theo's was a 6.
So I can
Yeah,
hear
so you
a lot.
hear it,
So
yeah.
I figure I can still hear
Yeah.
most things.
I'm listening to fantasy death punk.
So after Ben, Yomi, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go up to that troll right there to get flank and see if I can kill it.
With Tordek?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, give me an attack.
That's a 7. Oh, 7 plus
Add
Plus
2 to
13.
that, I forgot.
Two, that's 9.
Alright.
plus. What is that thing?
It's on the-
I know, but I don't know if there's any
8. So 7 plus 8. Oh wait, no, it's 10. Sorry, it's 17.
That hits.
Okay.
Would it not be in
I don't think
your
It is.
one star?
It is. I just remember it was like 10 if I get flank. Oh shit!
That's pretty good. Wow.
Okay, that's 10. That's 10. That is 21 points of damage.
21 points of damage.
Uh-huh.
You slice through this thing's chest as you see its heart drops out and like
Poor guy.
as it just drops dead in front of you. Its heart is still like out on the ground.
Stomp on his heart.
You stomp down and you still feel it underneath your foot.
Oh.
Big
Oh,
talent.
wait,
I
can't use. Oh.
It's now your turn.
You don't want to see.
Ben, it's now your turn.
Oh, sorry. Are there any plants in this cabin?
It's
Like maybe some moss.
Classic druid question.
Is there?
There does not seem to be much. There seems to be a very small amount of foliage, like kind of creeping in on its own. But remember, it's desert above this.
I'm thinking that we
Yeah.
should probably finish off these fries. That way we could better see the dragon for when we die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just
Okay.
I'll start.
All right.
Sorry, I'm looking at plant growth and seeing if I can actually make it happen. I don't think I can.
What are you trying to do? What does it say? What does it read?
Oh, I can't do it. I can't.
All right.
Okay, I'll just not do it.
No.
I'm gonna cast
entangle.
You want to move any further?
Yes, I want to move as far forward as I
One,
can
two,
within eyesight of giant
Neato.
dragon. Ooh, can I do a perception check on the dragon to see if I know what type of weaknesses it has?
As you approach the dragon,
Oh, paperwork. Math. Help me.
what number?
19.
19.
So remember, that's DND.com,
Yeah.
not DAndy.com.
Crit roll.
Wait, I have a spell for this somewhere. I don't have it on me. Can I want to draw my crossbow and
I think
shooting
it's too far.
Oh, that's too far to my range.
You can probably get the
Ugly guy. Move your feet. Can I? Oh shit! Sorry, guys. It's okay.
We're all a little
Five
nervous.
Is there like moss or any?
It's kind of a
Motivation fry.
It's kind of a big old ancient primeval.
What do you want to do?
That's where I want to cast Detect Magic towards the dragon.
Go ahead, cast Detect Magic. As you cast it out, it's a 60-foot range, right? Or 120 foot.
It's only 60. How far is that?
It's over 60 because Ben's at 80 right now.
And there's nothing I can do to double speed.
That one's rolling a 5 from you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I will draw my crossbow and shoot at this dude.
So you draw your crossbow, shoot at the troll.
21.
21 hits.
And that is 8. This guy. Yes. 28 plus. No, I made some plus 1. 7.
7. You shoot it as the arrow. You see greenish, brackish blood kind of drip out of its chest as it now stares at you.
Gross.
But you see the fear in its eyes as it turns back at the dragon, and it kind of
Run, buddy.
ponders
run.
its choices.
You got a
right
cave right here.
Ponders its existence.
It was both the favorite.
Actually, that cave might not exist in that area.
Oh,
Let me see. How are you guys?
No, yeah. His only exit is that way or this way.
he's a strong lad. And
So
going past us.
his only choice is either going through us or the creature.
Yep.
Oops.
It's between a rock and a hard place, except the rock is our team.
And the hard place
is
breathes
as a dragon.
Yeah.
Maybe not fire.
Maybe we're not being quiet. We don't know what kind of
It's
dragon it is.
blue, so
That ends your turn,
But
Brandon.
let's assume that this is the exact color of the dragon that was.
I kind of feel
They
bad
said it
for
was
this guy. That
Oh, yeah.
hopeless situation is from, you know.
Murder and
lightning, but I don't know if my
Put him out of his misery.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Like you did too.
Yomi, underneath your feet,
Actually,
the heartbeat
we saw the bigger.
gets a little bit stronger as you feel
So we
the
know.
claw of this thing move again as it swipes at you. It's going to be considered a surprise attack for you. You're going to be considered flat-footed for this.
Okay.
All right?
I forgot you need to.
That might be the same dragon that was.
So about Dex, right?
No,
That was
it's
Huh?
tinier.
About Dex, right?
So pull out Dex, yes.
Oh,
Okay, so that's a
Poison
6
is not.
plus.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah.
And this
It's
is tiny boy.
14.
Nope.
What's your AC?
19.
19 minus 5.
Yeah.
Minus.
No, it's 24.
Hmm?
But with the amulet or with the bracers, it's wait. Does the bracer not work?
Bracers, as it swings out of you, you feel your body get pulled towards it.
You
As the
fucker
bracers
is
pull you
cursed.
towards it. Your AC is considered minus
I
5
said I didn't
instead
wanna
of
wear
plus
it,
5.
and you made me wear it, bitch.
You said you were going to put it
I
on.
mean, never mind. I don't. I think you said too late.
I didn't say too late. You said okay.
I did not hear you say never mind. To be fair.
Oh no.
people
So-
on YouTube, you decide.
It swings out at you.
Okay. Oh, no.
The bracers pull you in towards it. Your AC is now considered at -5 of what it was before the +5.
Oh.
So 14.
And it barely hits you, right? Because it rolled a 14.
Yeah.
And you're at a 14.
Yeah.
Yes. So
You should take a shield potion from the belt.
you should. He's telling you to pickpocket him.
I'm not near him.
I never had a shield potion last time. You only gave me the true strike. I
So
believe you had a
it
shield
rolled
potion.
a 14 on the first one and a natural 1 on the second claw. So first claw it does 1 plus 5, so 6 points of damage. And the second claw, as it comes out, it just misses and swings wide. As the bracers almost gonna yank you towards the claw, it swings so far wide that just woo. It's almost as if now you're magnetized towards the attacks.
How many points?
Yo, what are
6.
you doing?
What are you doing?
Did
Stop hitting
it
yourself,
move? But did it move towards?
I can't help
It's on the ground. It's dead, but it's not.
All the
It did,
trolls on the
but it-
ground.
Yeah.
Oh.
This troll, seeing the current situation,
That's rough.
If it's on
it
the
will
ground,
decide whether or not it will run.
prone,
What is that?
that's because
7.
it
It, seeing the situation,
Not. I don't think.
will
in character.
not care and try to run past all of you.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I do.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Oh my god.
35, 40. Branwyn and Yako can both give me attacks of opportunity on it.
Murder. Yeah, same rolls.
With the crossbow?
No, you can't. If you don't have a melee weapon, you can't give me an attack of opportunity. 19 hits. So you punch it on the way past.
Can I punch
Go ahead.
it?
Can you hit flare bolt?
I'll let you punch it. Sure.
Is it flare bolt or no?
It doesn't get close enough to you. No, this is a reaction.
Okay. So
What would it get?
What's your strength modifier?
7.
It's a 12.
So you get a plus. You hit it for 1 point of damage. You punched it, right? So you hit it for 1 point of damage, and then what'd you roll?
7.
Oh,
7. So it takes 8 points of damage as it runs past, and both like Bikyo does like a straight into his side, and Brand just as it runs past her, pushing both of you, trying to get past. It
Guys,
will do a strength
We're gonna
check.
get to the beginning of the dungeon, and Chandra's gonna beat the shit out of this thing.
He's tied
Well,
he's tied up.
He's tied up.
He's still gonna beat
17.
the
Roll me a strength check against it.
Paul. Because Paul's not gonna kill him, so that makes sense.
5. It pushes you
might
prone
Michael fight it by
as it
himself.
runs past. It gets to you, Durston. Do you want to punch it?
Don't I have like a close range pistol?
You don't have it drawn. And the thing is, range weapons, you can't take reaction yet.
All right.
So you want just punch it.
Don't I have really strong metal legs?
It'll still do as
Oh,
much
yeah.
as a regular.
Trip the motherfucker.
Yeah, no, I want to trip him. Or
Roll me a combat maneuver bonus. Against this combat maneuver defense.
which one is that?
So it's the same one that you rolled earlier. So combat maneuver
It
bonus.
should be
CMB on your
5 versus 6. I think it's
Control,
5.
push him towards the dragon.
18.
It is +5. Yes.
All right, do I use?
So roll d20. D20.
All right.
Yes. Wait. I think that was it. The one that you just had.
So that's 14.
That is stuck.
It's like
11.
in there.
Where's the other?
Re-roll it.
All
right. Toss it straight down.
It's 16. So
21?
Yeah.
Okay, so against this thing's combat maneuver defense, which is 22,
Ah!
it jumps over Thurston.
Acrobatic
so that's like
do that shit.
You got it.
10,
So
15,
low.
20,
You suck.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Oh, it's done.
And then it's double moving to get the fuck out of there.
And then I
At
actually
120
scream, "You suck at it."
120 feet sprinting speed. This thing is taller than all of you along the legs.
Since
Wow.
you can't kill Chandra, he's just gonna beat the shit out of that troll by the time we get back.
Just get there, and it's going to be out of the map. As this happens, Yako, you see this large looming dragon on the far end of the cavern. I need you to give me a will save, please.
Oh no.
Yes.
Yeah, you're pretty good.
So happy I made it.
That would have been so cool.
That's
if I
natural
tripped
20.
him.
Natural 20. You look as you see the dragon's form is shimmering as it's walking and seeming to walk towards you, but it's not moving out of its place. The dragon roars, and you see the form of the dragon continues to shimmer. It doesn't seem to be in this room. It doesn't seem to exist in this space.
I don't know if you guys can hear me, but there's something wrong.
What is it?
It's
I
like,
can hear you. What's up?
what's happening? Not moving.
I'm gonna try to like sign language that.
It's
It's like bonus action.
Wait, it's not.
like fuzzy. It's
What?
like
So
it's walking, but it's not moving.
It's not rendering properly.
Yeah.
Wait,
Lag.
So this is not.
It's clipping.
What we're
Thank
so
you.
this
Yes,
thing
lag.
is not actually here. Is what you're saying?
We're exchanging too many words for one round of combat.
This is weird. The end.
Well,
As you say that, the dragon's form begins to dissipate
Oh no.
as it disintegrates into this ethereal kind of sprinkling.
I thought I'd made my save.
No, you didn't. That one did.
Oh, damn, Brandon.
I was gonna
Damn,
try to
when
throw a
Brandon-
rock through it. I feel like it's not real.
well.
If you fail it, you'll do anything. Your mind will do anything to make you believe that it's still real.
Oh.
Guys, this thing is not dead.
Yeah, I believe.
Oh, that. Oh. What?
Is there still
It is probably in the far end of the foreman's office right now.
Well,
what
those are
about
going to
the
go.
one that Yomi
We
is
still,
standing in?
we still need to kill that troll, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
One of the
yeah.
dragon-
Undead
I don't-
one?
And the thing is that no one.
Is there like a certain thing that you gotta do when things are undead to make them fully dead, other than kill
Well,
them?
it depends on troll.
Usually, like,
Do we know something special about trolls?
But the characters know anything.
As all of who's next in line, Durston,
Yep.
I need you to give me an dungeoneering check.
Or which?
So check on your skill check.
So it's gonna be.
What knowledge does he have?
You should have engineering.
I think he has dungeoneering. I think I put dungeoneering on a sheet.
Where is it?
Should be at the bottom.
You have knowledge engineering and local.
Okay, so roll me a intelligence check.
All right.
So is that just the straight up intelligence check?
Yep. So
So
add-
+3 to whatever you roll.
17.
17.
All right.
17 plus 3. Eight.
That's what that was with +3.
That was with the plus 3.
I'll take it out.
So
You get
17.
plus
Yeah.
3.
7. Wait, no, it's 14 plus 3. Yeah.
So, you know that trolls, as creatures, have the natural regenerative property, which allows them to heal over time, even when pushed to and past a point of death for most other creatures. Their bodies can still regenerate as long as they have not been burned or dipped in acid.
Oh.
We all look
Do
at Theo.
you say burn?
What do you
Do you
tell us?
say
What do you tell us what
burn?
you know?
Yes.
Say burn. I go next, and I will.
You can burn it or put it in acid
Well, I got
or any of those stuff.
got none of that.
So, Theo,
Well, oh, how did
Wild out.
I'm just like, so it's on the floor, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna do a touch spell, I believe, which is burning
damn it.
hands.
okay, roll
wait.
for attack.
Good out
Where's
charge.
the-
Against its touch attack AC.
Okay, that's a 13 plus weight. Other
Plus your
numbers.
That hits.
Plus
Yeah.
many
So,
things.
roll for damage.
13
This
plus
is not a
everything.
lot, but it's fire, and I like fire. 3 fire.
3. That's it.
Yeah.
You burn it and you see it. The heart, it starts beating super fast. It's still alive
Oh, who else has anything?
I
that
have-
could burn?
Kodak.
Ah,
What you know is once it has been exposed to fire, its regenerative properties stop for a good minute.
So you
Okay.
just got to cut it.
Whack it.
Cut it, cut it,
So,
cut it.
like,
Whack
you
it.
guys have a good minute to fully destroy
Just, like,
this
kick it.
troll.
Just kick it.
Wild out.
well, I mean, it's.
Okay.
I'm just dumb.
Like,
I'm
Do we have any matches?
Can you just could right?
So
I'm
Yeah,
starting
like,
straight.
So
This game
I have a lot of
is
technology. Are we doing have any matches or something like that?
matches? I'm sure you guys have some.
What's
Tinder.
20?
All right.
Yeah.
I'm tempted
That's
to be-
23.
I'm tempted to be
Yeah,
so
yeah, that
good,
hits.
just eat the heart.
You don't need to roll damage.
Yeah, I'm just stabbing straight down the heart.
As he stabs into the heart, it just splits in half
Beat up the heart.
and kind of freezes as it breaks. The troll just
Goddamn trolls.
just kind of curls up as his body starts decaying almost instantly. What do you all want to do? You hear behind you.
Do we want to try to stop that?
We left.
You hear the troll say,
Wait, is the troll behind us?
Yeah, it
Trolls
is.
running away.
Go away, stupid!
Where is Sledgehammer guy?
Sledgehammer guy?
Goran.
Goran?
Sledgehammer?
He is back here. As the troll kind of pushed him off to the side, he kind of
Okay, I was worried about him, but like he's alive, so we're good.
That troll didn't seem to want to hit any of you on the way out.
What a
Yeah,
jerk!
that's not-
Fight us.
So
I mean, we just let him
wanna-
go.
I want to sneak up
For now.
to over here
same plan.
and peek around and see if I can detect magic or spellcraft.
All right, so go ahead and give me. You cast a spell. I keep forgetting.
What?
You don't roll for detect magic at all.
We got rid- removed
You
the-
cast detect magic, and let me see.
Um,
You sense lingering illusionary magic in the area.
Can I tell which direction? Is there only one hole going out of this?
Yes, out of this cavern, you see this hole leads back to that central cavern where all the dead bodies posed.
you have.
Where?
You haven't.
Nope, I have not. Can I see if I can take off the braces? I probably can't. Huh?
You reach down to pull out the braces, and as you do, you see the cloth almost gripped onto your leathers, and they don't go.
Oh.
Well, fuck.
How much
What
do you
exactly
value your
happened?
arms?
Well,
I was wondering if you guys were gonna cut off his arm when this happened. To be honest.
Oh, doing damage.
Huh?
How much you value me actually helping the team?
That's true.
I think he used him to kill stuff.
Yeah.
But wait, did anyone see what was happening with
How much
with the
was,
bracers?
how much did we get the outfit for first thing?
That was for like being alike. And
Yeah, this is gonna be
I'm not
less.
sure if
This is gonna be
it's
less
the
than
same
that,
for-
probably. Hey, you know what? You got one of my. You got one of my shield potions on you.
So
Just keep that handy.
you sense the lingering illusionary magic, and you kind of turn around and see. Let me see with detect magic.
I just keep that handy. You know. Here, you know what? If it makes you feel real unnecessary, here, just take this. Stack it on top.
Oh my goodness. Make it even harder to hit.
Oh god, making
Yeah. And you can use that to negate the effects of a crit or a sneak attack.
Yay.
The
You
iron skin just goes away.
See a trail of magic as you turn, leading back around the party and back around the bend into the what looks like it goes back and around like this.
Did it take the path of? Was it the path of the troll?
It looks like the direction the troll went, but you don't like from the aura of the illusionary magic that's fading. It just seems to track backwards like this.
I relay that information.
Can I
So-
ask?
Start like everything where you need to tell us something.
Can I ask
So-
Sledgehammer?
Back the way it goes.
Now wait, hold on a sec.
So there's something magic
Sand hammer.
going
Sand
that
is
way.
Yeah.
So
Definitely hurts Sledgehammer.
Sandhammer.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Hey.
That we saw an illusion, big old blue dragon. Have similar images been reported before? Has it always been a blue dragon?
I mean, I've heard exactly what you've all heard. Dragons, monsters, demon kings, undead monstrosities, mummies, everything and every which way has come out of this cave.
Okay. So assuming that it is a blue dragon, that it's somewhere in here, and that was just a clever illusion.
Yeah.
Is it a blue dress?
What? It's actually gold. What do we? What do I know about blue dragons?
Give me a knowledge of
Blue dragon.
Arcana.
Arcana.
Well, the thing is, it could be we figure out what's causing it,
could be
though.
just someone.
18.
18.
It's a holographic
Blue
dragon.
Well, we said it came. It's basically the way it came.
Because I got a hunch, and if it fits with what I'm thinking, it might be true.
Speaking of mummy, have you been described by your mother lately?
No, that usually happens around 10:35 p.m.
She's
Oh,
very
yeah,
specific.
yeah, yeah,
She's
yeah,
very
yeah.
specific
When
about
she,
it.
when she gets up for brunch.
She
Yeah.
probably has. It seems like mother has like a
And
tag.
I thought that this was gonna be a day, so like I was gonna find like a little corner to like put myself in and like have the soda. That way, if she sees me, she doesn't.
What
see
you
anything.
know
It's just so fun.
about
His
dragons
in the shadow.
Nice.
is that depending on their age, they can have different spell abilities, different casting abilities. The size of this dragon not being as large, comparable to the one that you saw fly over Kelmering.
Yeah.
It's quite young, and this would not be in its foray.
Do blue dragons, are they especially tricksy? Can they make noises?
Are they a Raishan or a Voradol?
You do not have enough information. You do not have enough experience with blue dragons.
But I think dragons this old, regardless of the color, might be able to predict illusions like this.
Why would you
Potentially.
project an illusion of yourself?
What do you mean? What?
Well, I mean, if you were capable of projecting an illusion, I would want to project something that is bigger or tougher than I am to keep people away.
What if
Which
the dragon?
clearly worked because that motherfucker ran away
So you're
from
thinking that
seeing it.
you're thinking the dragon might be smaller.
I think it's a human or like some sort of like a humanoid caster person who's been freaking up our shit over here.
Well, that's a. And you mentioned where the trail was coming from, right?
Yeah, it was back the way we came.
Brandon would point out that the trail came from where about where we just came from. So,
Well,
I mean,
there's
again,
that.
we know the path.
But that letter you found detailed, or at least it gave us the impression that something big, nasty ripped apart that door.
As you all,
50 years ago, so something has to have lived over 50 years.
Yeah, it was at least.
as you all discuss this,
Murder.
Rocks
Room.
fall and you die.
again,
Not again.
Maybe we should
Follow
at
where the
least
magic
move.
is.
My leg.
Wait, there was still a cave this way too, right?
Just right here.
it's the cave that leads back.
Okay.
Yeah, because he said it's. I think
Sorry, I already asked.
the
that.
Goran thing said it led right around back
Right.
to where we were before.
Well,
So we can.
Do we need to do a save for the rocks?
Survival.
I want to say it wasn't in this room.
We just still get moving though.
You should follow where the magic went.
all right.
Do I know are blue dragons a native to this area?
Well, we did
Roll
see
me
it.
a knowledge of Arcana.
We also did see that big old rock
Or knowledge locale.
climbing from the mountain.
Geography?
No.
No.
Geography is the geography.
What do we have?
Huh?
Does it need to be
Local.
Local? I have
19.
Did you just roll from the local?
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I can do it now. The
You saw
Arcana and local are
you know
same
that
level.
that they do tend to roam the desert.
Blue?
Yeah. And that was the same color that we saw in the sky.
I'm not
Apparently,
discounting the
month
fact that
ago.
it may be a
Yeah.
barbaric
Yeah.
humanoid,
But
but I think it seems more likely, given that the original massacre occurred decades ago, it might not be, unless it's a cult.
It could be
Who
Easily
over
alive.
here lives average way over 100 years? Raise your hand.
You see Gorn.
Dwarves, raise your
dwarves
hands.
technically.
You know what? Fair
It
point.
sounds like there's a pretty miffed off dwarf who was here before. Maybe, I don't know, he's a necromancer. I don't know, just spitballing here.
Well, there's also
What makes for an interesting and
Were you
intriguing
were you gonna say
story
the
of
letter?
intrigue?
Yeah.
I said that
So,
twice.
yeah. Were you-
What?
Tordek and I, what about the dude who left the company?
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
he
yeah,
felt
traded,
maybe he
yeah.
felt miffed and decided to take
That
revenge.
is
This is
what
some
I just said,
Scooby-Doo
but yeah,
shit
okay,
right here.
that's fine.
It is very Scooby Doo.
All right.
It was a real estate agent the whole time.
But that is a valid point though.
I
But
would've
then
gotten
also
away with
there's
it if
something
it wasn't
long.
I start heading in the direction of where the magic went.
Okay,
Nobody else is moving.
I'm holding on to her shoulder because I can't
So-
go anywhere without it.
Let's split up,
She's
gang.
going.
No,
they're all going. So you guys head back.
Wait,
Brandon,
wait,
you
wait.
maintained your.
Yeah, I wanna.
Who's saying wait?
Continue formation. Continue
Wait,
formation.
whatever they were
I'll leave.
heading towards was like they were trying to stop us from going there. So what's beyond there?
Oh, it leads back to where we came from.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It was.
I
But
think they're
what-
just trying to scare us off.
But we were told to figure out what was causing this.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna
Good
do that.
idea.
We're
This is
gonna-
just one of
do you mind if I swap and
seriously.
Yeah, she's swapping. She's
Oh, yeah.
gonna be in the front.
So you get back and you see right at this corner the magic stops.
So
I look up.
this way.
You look up,
I look up.
you see a stalagmite, and the room goes.
So
I'm gonna look
You see-
down.
that way goes back around.
Back around to the main chamber that you were all in.
What about that way?
Not an actual pathing.
So the magic went from here to here. That was it.
Essentially, exiting out this way will lead back in this way to that second cavern.
Okay.
The cavern where most
Because
of
I'm
us,
reusing this map.
the cavern where most of us got
Syriac.
lost.
Yes.
So
Can I look at
Tyrion.
Tyrion
Tyrion, Jerry.
Sandhammer? Sledgehammer dude?
Sandhammer? Yes.
Sandhammer.
As you see, he's kind of like leaning up against the wall, just watching you all speak.
Is there
together.
magic on him?
Give me a. You detect magic. Use detect magic, and you do not sense any magic.
Okay.
Check the walls. Check the floor.
Well, I
We already
lost
looked up.
it.
That's the good
we're
thing.
gonna we're looking down
I-
though.
We did not forget to look
I
up.
can do detect evil, but like I feel like if the evil is where the magic is, evil would have stopped
Isn't
there
evil
anyway.
subjective or?
Kind of just
Well,
a trail.
No,
from
it's
there.
literally
Not in this
a thing I
game.
do.
Oh, okay.
It's isn't it like
When
literally?
we have a
I
literal
don't
language
want
chart.
to waste my few spell slots.
Is that a spell slot spell?
It's
Yeah.
subjective to
Only-
it.
Oh right, only paladins get to do it.
Yeah.
So I guess should we explore the tunnel that's
Yeah, let's
Sure.
make
Yeah,
construction?
let's-
Wasn't
We'll
there,
go back
there was
to-
a
go
one
back
that we
to
didn't go
the
through, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would it end
but-
just right there?
So you all run back
Maybe it's just a sign of
Um,
a cave. It's enchanted.
into the
Well,
through
maybe-
the foreman's area,
Let's take
or
them back.
like just going all the way around.
On a
Which you guys do?
specific
Which way do you guys go? Do you guys go backwards?
Do we want to face the troll now or later?
Well, the
uh,
troll didn't seem to want to do anything with us.
I say
At
we
first
go.
he did.
I
We
say,
Yeah,
can go
but it's
attack
not a
the
dragon.
thing that he was afraid of.
yeah,
Okay.
why
And then
don't?
we come back with its head on like a stick, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah,
Okay, let's do that.
We gotta find
if
this
we
thing
find
first.
him on the way,
If we
we
find a
find
thing,
him.
we might
We don't
be able
want to waste our
We could-
energy
we
on
could-
something that's as weak as it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
away from the foreman's
it-
area.
you all return back through, away from the dragon area, back to the main chamber through the foreman's office. Getting to the main chamber area, you hear as there's still this scattered running of this troll. You guys now enter back into this cavern. This is what would have led to the troll's cavern without having to go through the foreman's office.
Okay,
This is the foreman's office. You all come back in through
so
here.
now we go zip line.
So
So-
back towards the room of the body.
So
Yes.
heading through that way, you all walk up there. Light again fades from your eyes as Yomi's dancing lights are dispelled, and Goran is back here.
Oh,
Now I need to erase this and set up a new map. So let's take a quick little 5-minute break while I set this up.
Thank you.
Alright.
Oh no, somebody
Give
gets
you a
back.
break.
Anyone who needs to use the bathroom, go.
Stand up.
Go now, if you ever have your pee.
All right, so we're back, and
Thurston.
I'm guessing you are Rachel. Where's the others?
you all enter into this room. As you cast detect magic, the room is completely pitch black from the light that was barely cresting in from the surface in the entry vestibules, and the candles that were in the actual foreman's chambers, which you guys didn't light, but had the illumination of Yomi's balls.
Dancing lights.
They glow aplenty.
You enter into this area, and from here to here, it's completely pitch black. Most of your dark visions don't pass past 60 feet.
Mine is 30 feet.
Yours 30 feet as a half elf.
Yeah, thanks, Dad.
But you see little chunks of what looks like cut gems in the walls. This entire cavern seems to be lined with jewelry, and seems like there are hundreds and thousands of gold worth of gems and jewelry on this in this.
Remember, they're going to frisk us.
God.
Resist the shiny.
Well, I can't.
They're not gonna frisk him.
Yeah.
You hear,
We gotta load you up.